Hi everyone. In today's challenge, we are going to solve this problem. The problem name is kth largest element in an array, and the problem number is 215. Alright guys, so first of all, what we are going to do? First of all, we are going to understand the problem statement. After understanding the problem statement with example, then we will move to the logic part. And in the logic part, we are going to see how we can solve this problem. What are the logics and algorithm we are going to use to solve this problem? So after understanding the logic part, then we will move to the implementation part. And in the implementation part, we are going to implement our logic in Python, C++, Java, and JavaScript programming language. And guys, if you want to have a look on the solution, which I'm going to write in this video for Python, C++, Java, and JavaScript programming language, I will share the one link in the description. You can go through that particular link. You can find all the solution over there, right? Now, guys, let's see what this problem says. So let's understand the problem statement. So problem says, given an integer array nums and an integer k, return the kth largest element in an array. So a simple problem, right? We are given one array, right? It's clearly mentioned that we are given one array that is also integer array, right? So let me write an integer array, right? Now we are also given one more thing that is nothing but an k, which is nothing but we can say an integer only, right? Fine. So this name is nothing but we can say nums, which is nothing but an integer array, and second is k, which is nothing but only integer, right? Now what we need to do? We need to return the kth largest element. We need to return this kth largest element from this nums array, right? I hope it makes sense. And note that it is the kth largest element in sorted order, not the kth distinct element. I hope it makes sense. So if you are getting a 2, 2, so this is first largest, second largest, right? It is in sorted order, not like distinct kth largest element, right? Fine. Can you solve it without sorting? That is also we are going to see, right? But first of all, I hope you understood the problem. So problem says we are given one array. Second, we are given one integer as well. So we have to find kth largest number from our nums array, right? So we are going to see with example one. So in example one, we have this array, nums array, which is nothing but 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, and 4, right? And k is nothing but 2. So let me write this in nums, and k is 2. Fine. Now what we are going to do here? We are going to say find the second largest from this nums array, right? So we have to find the second largest. So the first largest you can see, if you will see, here we are not going to go with the logic. Here we are going to go with our mind, right? Our logical thinking. So here we can see second largest is this, first largest is 6. First largest number in this array is 6, and second largest is 5, right? This is 5, second largest. So we are going to return second largest, right? As they ask us to find the second largest number. So first is 6, second is 5. So they are going to return 5 only, right? Which is nothing but the second largest number in our nums array. If they ask us to find out the third largest, then we have to return 4, not 5. If they ask us to find the fourth largest, then we have to return 3, right? Now similarly in the second example we have this array 3, 2, 3, 3. Let's write here. So we have 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, and double 5 and 6, right? And we have to find the fourth largest element, right? So first largest element is what? That is 6. This is first largest element. 5 is second largest element. 3, this 5 again is third largest element. This is fourth largest element, right? So we are going to return 4. You can see output as well 4. The fourth largest element from this num set is nothing but answer 4 only, right? I hope it makes sense. We have counted 5 twice, right? Why? Because they have already mentioned us. So let me go to. They have already mentioned note it kth distinct number. You have to find the kth largest number, not distinct number, right? So I hope it makes sense. So the first largest was 6, second largest 5, third largest 5, fourth largest is number 4. I hope it makes sense, right? So we are going to return 4. So this was the simple problem statement. We are given one array, we are given one integer k, we have to find kth largest element from our nums array, right? And that makes sense. And they also told us that we don't need to use sorting, right? So this is the only first basic logic, right? Which we are not going to use, but we are going to understand how sorting going to work, right? So right, so and you can see constant here, guys, which is very important. K will always be less than nums root length, right? So we don't need to care about out of bound condition as well, right? Now let's see the logic part. Let me write a logic. Fine. So how logic gonna work, right? So first of all, the basic which they told us we don't need to use. So we are gonna say look sorting, right? First thing we can use a sorting, which we are not gonna use it because they don't allow us. But we can use a sorting to solve this problem if right they don't allow us, right? So how we can use a sorting here? So if we just gonna sort it, this is the first example 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 4. So after sorting, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And this is then they ask us to find the second, right? Second largest element. So from last second is nothing but this. So we're gonna return 5. I hope it makes sense. Similarly for second example, sorting is gonna work, right? But we don't need to use sorting. So we can directly say we don't need to use a sorting. Second, second is nothing but we can say using a priority queue. Priority queue, or you can say heap, or yeah, heap only, right? Second is using a priority queue, right? Now guys, here also two part come, right? Which priority queue? Min heap or max heap? min priority queue and max priority queue, right? So that is nothing but again a problem, right? So see, we can solve with both of the things. We can use a max heap, we can use also min heap, right? But which will be the efficient? First of all, we are going to see max heap, right? Max heap will solve easily. In easily, I would say it will not be a little complex, but it will solve our problem easily with the time complexity of big of log of n, right? Or and we can say this is the time complexity, and the space complexity will be big of n. And on the other hand, min heap is going to solve big of log of, here I have no use n, so I have to use n log of n, right? So this is small big log of n log n, and this is big of n, right? So here it's going to solve big of n log of k, right? And the space complexity is going to be only big of k. So you can say, guys, which one is the efficient, max heap or min heap? Min heap, obviously, right? We are using a big of k space rather than we are using a big of n space, and time complexity is also going to be big of log of n. But don't worry, guys, we are going to use a max heap first of all here, then we are going to see the min heap, how min heap is helpful, right? So first of all, let's see max heap, why it is taking a big of n space and big of n log n time complexity. So let's take a first example only, right? 321,564. 321,564. So let me write 321,564. So this is nothing but our array nums. K is 2, right? We need to find second largest number. So what we will do with the max heap? So first of all, we are taking a max heap, right? So for max heap, what we are going to do? We are going to insert all these elements in our max heap, right? Let's say now your max heap. Let's say max heap is having now all this number, right? Which is nothing but 321,564. So if you pop first time, if you will do pop first time, then what you will gonna get? If you're popping it first time, so what you're gonna get? You're gonna get 6, because this is max heap. At the top of you will have only 6, right? The top is gonna be your 6, right? Fine. So this is nothing but gonna be first maximum number, right? First largest number. You pop first time, right? So pop 1. You're gonna pop second time, you're gonna get 5, right? And this is gonna be second largest number. This is only what we need, right? We need a second largest number, so we're gonna pop second time. Similarly, so what we need to do, we need to first of all insert all these element in our max heap, which is gonna take a big of n space. Then we have to, what we have to do, then we have to run a loop for k time, first time second time, because k was 2, so we have to run a loop second 2 times, and then you have to, you will finding your second largest number, right? And then you can return that number. Simple thing. First inserted, which costs big of n, we can say space complexity, and big of n log n time complexity. After doing that one, then what you have done, then you have done nothing but you have started popping your numbers, started popping your numbers till k time, because you need a second largest number, kth largest number. So first time you don't need first largest number, you have popped till second, because you need second largest number. Whatever the number they are going to pop at the second time, you have to return that number. So this is simple with the max heap, right? I hope you understood the max heap. Max heap gonna take all the number first of all in this space, then you have to pop till k time, and whatever the last pop you got, that you have to return. I hope it makes sense, right? The second thing in nothing but min heap. I know it's quite getting complex, so let quickly summarize this. First of all, sorting, which we don't need to use, but if we sort it, we need to just find the last from the end. Second, or we can the kth number. Here we found out from the end the second number, which is 5, so we return directly 5. But in the case of max heap, we have to insert all the elements. We have to insert all the elements in our max heap. Once we have inserted, then we are going to pop k time, because we need a kth largest number. So first time it's going to pop, it's going to give a first largest number. Second time it's going to pop, it's going to give a second largest number. So we have to pop till kth number. We have to pop till kth number, right? After that, once it pop all the kth number, then whatever the number it got in at last, we have to return, right? As in this case, we need to pop till 2 times, because k was 2. So first time we don't need to care about. We pop second time, we need to care about this, because we need a k is equal to 2. So whatever it pop the second time, we have to return that number. This is the max heap. Now what is the min heap? So let's understand the min heap. What we are going to do in min heap, we are going to say we are not going to care about inserting all the element in our max heap, or in all the elements in our min heap, right? We just find we just going to take care about k is equal to 2, right? So we're going to take about only 2 numbers. So I'm just going to do what I'm going to just take this first example, 32154, 321,564, right? This was the only example, 31564. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say this is nums, and 2 is our key, right? So what we are going to do, we are not going to interested to put all this element in our max heap or min heap, right? In min heap, we are going to say fine, we are going to make a space of k, right? K is 2, so we are going to create a space of 2, right? And we are going to say we are interested to put maximum 2 number over here. We want to put maximum 2 number here. How we can put maximum 2 number here? Just let me know. Here, if you will see maximum 2 number, if you're going to put, So you can say the maximum number is 5 and 6, right? And this is going to be in your min heap. So once you know that I have maximum 2 number in my this array, which of length 2, so I just gonna put one time, which is gonna return a minimum number, which is gonna return a minimum number, that is 5. Alright, and this is nothing but gonna be our kth largest number. I hope you're getting it. What I have done, I haven't inserted all these element in my max heap or min heap. I haven't not inserted. I have just taken about the kth number, case 2, right? Case 2, that means nothing but I have to take 2 length of space. I hope it makes sense. I have to just make 2 length of space, right? So I am gonna do, I'm gonna say I have 2 length, right? Here you can say 5,6. This is gonna take a 2 number. So I am interested to put 2 maximum number in this array, min heap array. So in this 2 maximum number is going to be nothing but 5 and 6 are the 2 maximum number. Now out of these maximum numbers, I'm going to take the minimum, as I'm using a min heap. So I'm going to take a minimum, which is going to return a minimum number out of the maximum numbers, and that is going to be our kth largest number. Why? Because first largest number is 6, second largest number is 5, right? This is second largest number, right? And as we are using a min heap, so it's going to return a minimum number, right? So minimum number is going to be nothing but our the kth largest number, because this is the first space. If you are not getting this, so let's say we have this array, right? This is going to have a 1 2 3 4 5, as if let's say k was 5, right? So we created a 5 size of an array, right? Now what we are going to do, we are going to say we are interested to fill here the 5 maximum number. Okay, you have inserted the 5 maximum number. Whatever the minimum number is going to be there, right? That is going to be the 5th largest number. I hope it makes sense. So let's, first largest number is going to win this, let's say second, third, fourth, and fifth. So whatever is going to be pop out first time using a min heap, that is going to be the minimum, right? Out of 6, that is going to be a minimum number out of 5, right? So that we can say this is the 5th largest number, right? All the 4s, 3, 2, 1 are already staying in this array, right? This is the 5th largest number. That's what we need, right? If we are interested to, if we have a k is equal to 2, so we are going to create only 2 length of an array, and we are going to get the minimum number out of this 2 length of an array. That is going to be our second largest number. I hope it makes sense. So same thing we are going to use here. I hope you understood the logic. Simple thing we can use by using a sorting, we can do by using a max heap, we can use by using a min heap. But max heap is going to give us a space big of k, big of n, right? But by using a min heap, we can use a space big of k. I hope it makes sense, right? Now let's see the implementation part. Let's see how we can implement this. I know it's quite complex, but believe me guys, if you will see the implementation part, you will definitely clear all your doubt, right? You will not gonna have any doubt after the implementation part, right? So let's move to the implementation part. So guys, in the implementation part, what we are going to do, we are with the Python first of all. So I'm going to say fine. So I'm going to say I have my min heap, right, which initially empty. Fine. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say for I in range of k, I'm going to move k time. I'm going to say min heap dot not min heap. I can say heap q, so heap push, and inside this min heap, I'm going to push nums of I. So by this, I have pushed k element, right, in my nums array, in my min heap, right. So that means nothing but I have created a space of k size. That's what I want initially, right? I want to create a space. You can see here. I just want to create a space of where it is. I want to create a space of 2 size, right? If k is 2, right? So I have created a space of k size, right? Once I created a space of k size, I'm going to traverse for I range of from k to length of nums. I'm going to traverse rest of the number. Now what I'll do here, initially, if you will focus here, so you have this space, right? 3 to 1 5 6 4. So you have initially put 3 2 in your array, right? I hope it makes sense. 3 2 you have put in your min heap array. Now you're gonna say 1 you don't need to insert because 1 is smaller than both of these. 5 you want to insert, right? So where you want to insert, you want to insert in the place of 2. 6 you want to insert, you will insert on the place of here. 4 you want to insert, where you can insert, 4 is smaller than 6 and 5, you don't want to insert, right? So you can see now array is over, so you will get maximum number in your space, right? Same thing we are going to use, we are going to say if nums of 0, not nums, min heap, right? So we can simply say here, if nums of I is greater than min heap of 0, then we can say we have to insert it, right? So we can say heap q dot heap of, from this min heap you have to remove this smallest number, and heap q dot heap push, you have to put in this min heap the use nums of I. That's what we were doing, right? You can see again I've tell you then. So 3 2 was there, right? 3 2 was there, and we want to insert 5. So you can see the minimum number from this is 2, which is smaller than 5, right? So we're gonna replace this with a 5. Once this is done, after this we will have only the maximum number in my min heap of size k. Then we have to just return min heap of 0. Let's see whether it's working fine or not. Alright, so you can see both the SKS passed. So let's try to submit this code as well, right? And you can see guys, it successfully got submitted. Now let's move to the next programming language, which is nothing but C++. And in this programming language, what we are going to do? We are going to say first of all define a min heap. So how you can define a min heap here? So for defining a min heap, you can say priority to integer vector of int, then greater of int, and here you can give a name min heap. Once this is done, then you are going to traverse for k time for int I is equal to 0 I less than k I plus plus, and min heap dot push. You are going to push your nums of 5. So what this has done? This has done nothing else, but this has created a space of k size by putting a first k value right in your min heap. That's only we want, right? We want to push only k. We want to create our min heap of k size only, right? That's it, this particular thing has done. This loop has done. Now we are going to traverse rest of the elements, right? For int I is equal to k I less than nums dot length dot size and I plus plus. Now what we want? We want to say that, let's say this is the case, right? Again, I'm telling you. So this is the case 3 2, right? And I got 1, which is smaller than this. You can see you're gonna take a minimum element from this, which is 2. 2 and you got 1, right? You want to set 1, but 2 is already greater than 1, so you don't want to set 1. Then you will got 5. 2 is greater than 5, no. 2 is smaller than 5, so you're gonna replace 2 and you will gonna put 5 here. You will keep doing this until your array you will not get out of bound, right? So you're gonna say if nums of I is greater than min heap of top, right? So what you're gonna do? You're gonna say file. You're gonna say min heap dot pop, min heap dot push. Fine. So once this is done, we're gonna come out from this for loop. We'll know that now we have all the maximum array in the our min heap. Now we're gonna say take the minimum one. Return min heap dot pop, or we can say min heap dot pop, right? Let's see. And you can see both the SKS pass. So let's try to submit this code as well. And it got successfully submitted. Now let's move to the next programming language, which nothing but you can say Java. And in the Java, first of all, we are going to say priority queue. Priority queue, what is doing? Fine. Queue is all right. Integer and min heap is going to be a new priority queue. Fine. Then what we are going to do? We are going to say fine for create a min heap of k size. So for int I 0 I less than k I plus plus. Then what we are going to say? We are going to say fine. First of all, put all this in your min heap, right? Min heap dot push, or you can use add nums of 5. Then you're going to move to the rest of the numbers, and I is equal to, we can say k I less than nums dot length I plus plus. And here what you are going to do? You're going to say fine. You're going to move to the same condition. You have inserted first two element 3, 2 in your min heap. Now you're going to insert k, and you're going to see take a minimum element from 3 to, which is 2. 2 is greater than k. Yes, so we don't want to insert this. Now next number is 5. 2 is greater than 5. No, so replace 2 with the 5, and you keep doing this. You will get a maximum number at the last. So we're going to see if nums of 5 is greater than our we can say min heap dot peak. Min heap dot peak. If it is so, then what we are going to do? We are going to say fine min heap dot poll and min heap dot add. We have removed that number and we are going to set this nums of 5. Once this is done, then what we are going to do? We are going to say add, and you have to return min heap dot peak, right? Now let's see whether it's working fine or not. And let's see. And you can see both the SKS pass. So let's try to submit this code. And you can see guys, it successfully got submitted, right? So we are going to move to the now last programming language, which is nothing but the JavaScript. In the JavaScript, first of all, we are going to create our const min heap, right? So m heap new priority, not priority queue, min priority queue, right? Min priority queue. Right, once this we have created, we are going to use a for let I is equal to 0, I less than k, I plus plus, and here we're going to say in this min heap, what you're going to do? You're going to say push. Yeah, right. So once you are going to push it, so what you're going to say? You're going to say push what nums of 5. Once this is done, then what you're going to do? You're going to say move to the rest of the number. Let I is equal to k, I less than nums dot length, I, right. And here instead of push, what you can do? You can say in queue, right? In queue, right? Fine. And here by this above loop we have created a min heap of k size by putting a first k value, right? Now we are going to move to the rest of the values from this nums array, and we're going to say, let's keep it again this example. We have 3 comma 2, right? Initially we have put first two element because k was 2, we have put first two element from the nums array 3 comma 2. Then we're going to move to the rest of the numbers. We're going to see if we're going to take a first number, right? So we're going to take a minimum element from 3 comma 2, which is 2. Is 2 is greater than 1, right? So we are don't go now insert 1. Now move to the next number 5. Is 2 is greater than 5? No. So we're going to remove a 2 here. We're going to insert 5, right? Same thing we are going to do for all the numbers. So we are going to find. So if nums of 5 is greater than what? Min heap dot front dot element, right? If it is greater than min heap dot front dot element, then we are going to say remove this number and insert the nums of 5, right? So min heap dot dq and insert this min heap dot in q what nums of 5, right? Once this is done, after this for loop we are going to return minimum, right? So min heap dot front dot element. Let's see whether this will find or not. I hope it should work, right? Let's see. And you can see guys, it successfully passed the test cases. Let's try to submit this code as well, and I hope guys it will also gonna submit, right? Let's see. And you can see guys, it successfully got submitted. So we have done the implementation with Python, C++, Java and JavaScript programming language. I hope you understood the implementation part. If you have any kind of doubt in this problem, right, in the problem understanding part, logic part, implementation part, you can write in the comment section. I'm always there to help you, right? And if you learn something new in this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Meet you in the next video.